Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me and allowing me to continue to be your daily advocate. If you're new here or you're not subscribed for any reason, please do me a huge favor and hit the subscribe button. Thank you to all of you who have been watching and following me for so long. It truly means a lot, and I'm glad that I can be this person.
SEC to open massive probe into Binance Exchange, investigating its ties to two fraudulent trading firms. Again, when you look at that, guys, remember the two X's that Mr. Poole did post at one time. What's Binance, right? Double X as well. Seems very shady, to say the least. I'm not making this up, but before I did see Binance trending as Binance is a scam, quote unquote. I'm not saying it is, guys. Remove your coins from them. I do have a ledger affiliate link down description below, so you guys can go ahead and buy one and store your XRP or whatever other coin you may have. If you go down here, Binance seems low on the manipulation pool, like maybe guilty of shenanigans, but like third or fourth place, if not lower. SEC is the financial mafia. I don't think anyone can change my mind, right? The SEC. But what about Tether as well? Come on, guys. This is how we know the whole crypto sphere is absolutely in the wild west, even though Brad Garlinghouse maybe says the opposite of that, right? Sometimes. If you go here to finance feeds, guys, this is absolutely insane. What have we been talking about? Look at this. The court case could make XRP the only crypto asset with regulatory clarity in the United States again. What? Guys, we have been talking about this, right? XRP first in the gate of clarity and then first out of. So if the SEC does go after all the other S coins and meme coins, what's going to take place over there? The plummeting, right? The plummeting of price, the dumpage. XRP, as soon as XRP gets clarity, guys, that's it. All the dominoes fall ever so quickly. Ripple shares sold out ahead of key events in XRP lawsuit. Oh, isn't that interesting, guys? A lot of people are buying Ripple shares, right? While XRP is in a lawsuit. But again, remember that certain people are definitely in the know. If you go down here, always remember, that's the plan for a level playing field, right? We already won. So if you go here, guys, pay attention very carefully because we see what is coming. The schedule in the SEC vs Ripple lawsuit is about to offer key reveals for the future of Ripple and XRP in the cryptocurrency space, right? The deadline to unseal Ripple's memos publicly is February 17th, 2022. The same day, the SEC will file its motion for partial reconsideration over Judge Netburn's DPP ruling, which will not be fully briefed until February 25th, 2022. Ripple has 1 week to respond to that motion. So guys, basically we see two important dates, February 17th and then the 25th as well. Because look at this, on top of that, Ripple wants the SEC to hand over the notes from the meeting between Brad Garlinghouse and ex-SEC Commissioner Roisman. The agency claims, of course, look at this, guys, the agency claims, by the way, it didn't even know of its existence, but it also says it is protected by DPP, right? A Hail Mary, according to Jeremy Hogan. So what is there to expect? In regards to the SEC's deliberative process privilege, we see the plaintiff is expected to drag the issue as much as possible, but the court is likely to side with Ripple on that. The concern is that the SEC could be able to delay the production for months, but when it finally does, Ripple might uncover enough material to end the lawsuit quickly. Wow, again, so when it's time, guys, we know it's going to be per se overnight. Guys, just be prepared because we know what's upcoming. Here we go with Gary from Coining Part 1. Listen very carefully.
CSE is filed with against Ripple XRP. And again, without commenting on specifics, because I know you don't, what's the SEC's theory on certain elements of the crypto world that are considered securities, which would subject them to the SEC's stricter purview, versus currencies which are not held to that kind of purview?
So it's pretty straightforward, actually, is that in the 1930s, after the collapse of the markets and the public getting defrauded, there was a basic bargain, and Congress wrote with a very broad brush the definition of security. And they included like 32 different terms. And amongst those terms, the conceptual framework was the public investing money, anticipating profits on the efforts of others. And the Supreme Court in the 1940s and multiple times since then have had the same approach. My predecessor, Jay Clayton, in looking at these tokens, it's rare to find one that isn't doing that. The public is investing, hoping for a profit based on the efforts of some other group.
Okay, but that's with any investment. There is that caveat emptor, buyer beware element to all of the stock market. What confuses a lot of people, Gary, and if you could really clarify here, is, where do you draw the line, the distinction between what is a security and what is an actual currency? Example A, what Ripple did, selling XRP to build out its underlying blockchain network. Ethereum floating an ICO, a coin offering, to help its underlying Ethereum blockchain. There is no difference, a lot of people say.
So Liz, you started by saying you weren't going to ask me about specific cases, and so if I can help the audience.
Example A, example B.
Yeah, but I help the audience know that it's not. I'm not really allowed to talk about specific cases, but it's pretty straightforward. Raise money from the public, as you say, with a basic bargain of full and fair disclosure.
Guys, look at this. Gary's actually shook. Listen to this, guys. So if you go here around, look at Gary's posture and facial expressions, guys. This is how we know he's getting scared.
ICO, a coin offering.
Again, as soon as she talks about Ethereum, he starts moving. Guys, it's absolutely crazy because he's getting exposed. I mean, he definitely knew what he was getting into, right? Before he became the SEC chairman. So this is how we know everything's pre-planned ahead of time, guys. But if you go to Peter Vast's tweet, this feature can give Ripple an edge of bridging between CBDCs, right? If you go here, look at this. RippleNet has plans to grab the opportunity of growing demand for cross-border based payments, right? Again, we're talking about CBDCs, right? The NWO, one can say perhaps, but I'm pretty sure they're going to collapse, right? The depression comes in before 2025, and then certain events starts to play out. But XRP does move along way earlier than that, guys. So I'm pretty sure XRP end of this year, because SEC case should complete this year, and then obviously next year we keep on mooning. So we're talking about on-demand liquidity here, right? Plans for CBDC development in the APAC countries. Advani stated that it has seen that Asian Pacific countries are working towards CBDC development and leading their implementation across both retail and the wholesale space, right? Wow, look at this. It's because of the simple fact that every country will create its digital currency. It will create the same isolated currency system that restricts the countries from using others' currency, which will happen to their virtual currencies. So it's obvious that the interoperability is an issue, and hence Ripple Network can facilitate the solution by facilitating cross-border transactions, right? For that matter, the network can use its XRP to act as a neutral bridge. Guys, we have been saying that all along. XRP the neutral bridge. Look at that, guys. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful stuff, to say the least. If you go to here, Swift is tweet out, ISO 222 brings big benefits for banks and their customers. Hear from Deutsche Bank and HSBC how the standard is transforming cross-border payment and how the financial industry is getting ready. Guys, look at what they say right here. What is the standard? What has been pre-programmed into our minds from the get-go, right? From the hashtag XRP the standard. We don't make these things up. What? Oh my, it's absolutely game over. We know the end game, guys. Gold Telegraph is tweet out, breaking news, Russia's central bank begins testing digital ruble. In the future, Russia's central bank plans to introduce the possibility of playing in places without using the internet using CBDC. Moving quickly. Again, now we see right here, which ties in with that. Ukraine. Russia says it is withdrawing some troops from the Ukraine border. Remember that what I said, the main events are already pre-planned ahead of time. Always remember that, guys. Now, because we know where the world is heading to, right? They have to. The reason there's these certain events that take place is because it is uncertainty in the markets, especially the stock market. And guess what happens when there is uncertainty? It dumps. The market does not like that. The market likes certainty, right? So, and when that takes place, we keep on pumping, because we know what happened with, you guys know what took place in 2020, right? Where that thing took place, the market plummeted and then rose back up, like the Phoenix per se.
So enjoy your day, everybody. I'm always here for you. Leave any comments or questions below, and be sure to subscribe. But thanks, everybody. I really appreciate you. Enjoy your day, and I always have your back. So thanks so much, everybody.